Hey, welcome to Tuesday Tea Time with Dorarena. And I want to welcome all our first time viewers, those that will be watching the replay, and those that have been repeated viewers. I'm so thankful for you joining me tonight. Okay. All right, so we're presented from Women of Wisdom. We are a nonprofit organization here to empower um, and bridge the generational gap between the younger and the older ladies, preteen to seasoned women with practical wisdom and confidence. So we're building that bridge so that we can pass on vital knowledge to one another and to the next generation. So we need to glean from one another because there's really no such thing as a lone ranger that's really going to go a long way without somebody. Okay. So we all need each other. And that is part of the topic tonight. So, let me get my Tuesday tea time up here. And I got my little tea box. Let me show you to you like this. That way they don't fall out. This is my little tea box that somebody gave me a bunch of teas from Israel. And so let's see, what do I want to try tonight? Okay, we're going to try this one. Everybody that's, you know, familiar with me, they know I like purple anyway, but we're going to try this one tonight. Can you see that? Lemongrass olive leaf. Okay, this will be my first time trying this one, so we'll see what my face look like after I try it, right? Okay, and you know that I like to put honey in my tea, and I do have blacksmith honey that I have with my tea tonight. That's my son's honey farm, so you can check him out on Facebook, and he's got a website as well. Okay, so this is what the tea bag looks like. I thought, oh, isn't this really nice? That's what the tea bag looks like. Okay, so we're going to put that in my cup and let's add my honey. Now, I hope that you have your cup with you and that you fill your cup up with lots of wisdom tonight, all right? No matter what you decide to have, make sure you do it with wisdom, right? All right. So let's try this. I'm going to let this kind of steep a little bit, and then we'll come back to it and we'll try it out after we done allowed it to steep so it can have that robust flavor. You know what I mean? All right. So let's just go ahead and get into our topic tonight. There's something that I wanted to share with you. Let's go ahead and share this. Ta-da! Okay, let me move this out of the way. Okay, so this is our mother-daughter event that's coming up, and this Sunday is the deadline to sign up or RSVP for the mother-daughter fall event. We have limited seating available, so if you'd like to attend this free event, please visit our website tonight and sign up. Okay, so just so you know what we got going on for now, let's remove that and let's go to our topic for tonight. Come on. Wise connections. All right. So it's funny because, well, we'll get into that in just a minute. But let me show you this information about the wise connections. You know, we need to have wise connections. We do not need to be connecting just with anybody, and we need to limit our amount of connection with unhealthy and toxic people. Yes, we do have to, in society, you know, dealing in business and different types of affairs of life, we have to deal with people, and some people we have to connect with through our school or our jobs and things like that. But we want to make sure that if it's an unhealthy or toxic connection, that we limit our amount of time with people like that. You know, the saying goes that the wise, you hang out with the wise. You want to be wise, hang out with wise people. You want to be foolish, hang out with foolish people. Okay. So you already know my advice is to hang around with wise people, because they will cause you to excel in life. And that's what you want to do. That's a desire within you, even if you haven't even tapped into it yet, it is there. And as long as you desire a better life, you will find that better life. You just got to keep at it. Okay. Don't give up. Okay. So let me show you what I got from UC Berkeley. It says social connections are as crucial to health as exercise and diet. Research has shown significant psychological and physical health benefits from social contact. Now, isn't that good? Now, I already told my friends that I met with, uh, you know, some of the girls yesterday, and we had, you know, a time of laughing and, you know, just connecting. And I told, you know, my daughter, she was a part of it. She was saying, well, you know what, you gonna be on Tuesday tea time. And I'm like, no. I said, but Melba, yeah, I will. I will mention her name. She was a part of the group. So some of you that may know her, you already know we had a blast. So that's just how it goes. But you gotta connect with the right people. Now, you know, there was a lady that I knew way back. She connected with us years and years ago. A lot of people don't even know that, but Linda was with us, and we just had a fun time. And it was an enrichment moment, you know, and just seeing how refreshing and, you know, the wisdom that we shared. And it was just a good time. You just got to connect with the right people. It really makes a huge difference. And you see that the research that saying on here, that your social connection is just as crucial as health and exercise. Well, if you really think about that, when you hang around and connect with the wrong people, you know, that feeling that we get sometimes, and sometimes we say this, man, you know, it makes me sick to hang around with so and so, you know what I'm saying? And we don't realize that it's not necessarily uh, us per se, but it's the connection that we have with that person, because it's probably a lot of negative and toxic behavior going on. And we just kind of, sometimes we tolerate that just to have a friend. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're blocking yourself from finding the right connections. And with the right connections, you're going to grow in the right directions. Remove those weeds if you have to. That's right. Okay, here we go. Connections are so strong that they can even counteract the negative effects of other risk factors and increase life expectancy. Now, all you gotta do is really think about that. There's some people that you are around, and negativity negativity really stunts life, and all the negative stuff, the bickering, the complaining, all the even the gossiping, all that kind of stuff like that subtracts from life because it's so toxic and negative, and it really can draw your strength and the life out of you. But if you connect with the right people, it's like being rejuvenated, and revised, and you just kind of come alive, and it's just strengthening not only your mental capacity, but it does something for your physical body as well. And that will cause longevity. So that right there is good in itself. Now, I have a quote, but before we go to our quote, let's go ahead and check and see where our tea is at and see what kind of flavor we got out of this one today. This is some healthy tea too. You can tell. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Tea time. Wow. That has a good flavor to it. Oh my goodness. You would not think so because of the type of tea it says it is. Lemongrass olive leaf. Oop, let me put that there. Oof, it's good. Wow. I gotta take another sip. Mm. Oh, that was tempting to take another one. Listen, let's look at our quote. Okay, a healthy relationship is a feast of affection giving for both people. No one receiving crumbs and trying to convince themselves is enough. Shannon Thompson said that one. Now, healthy relationships is a feast of affection given for both. In other words, both parties are gaining something out of that. Long time ago, and I enjoy helping people. That's just what I do. And I remember I was just kind of counseling this lady, and I had been counseling her, oh my goodness, for about 10 years. And after just pouring out into her life and seeing that the advice that I was giving her, that she was not applying what I was sharing with her, it was time for me to cut that off because it was more draining for me. And I wasn't, how when you're giving out like that, usually when you're helping somebody, I know like with me mentoring women and stuff, I get probably more out of it from them than they get from me. And I just really enjoy that. But if you're in a connection where you're just giving, 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 and you're not receiving the strength and the positive and the proper feedback uh, from that connection, you probably need to cut that connection off. That's not going to benefit. And then when you do, watch and see how you excel and how fast you excel in life, because now you're connecting with the right people that can take you in the right directions. That's good, right? All right. Okay, let's look at some practical tips to help us because you know I like to give practical tips to help. Okay, so one, get to know yourself. Do you know that once you get to know yourself, you'll understand other people even better? Now, that may not even sound logical to you, but it is, and it does work. It's more important that you know you first before you start trying to get to know other people, especially when it comes to making a healthy connection with people. You need to know yourself. And especially, when you're young, that's very vital that you receive what I'm saying about that because we tend to, when we're young like that, we tend to get into relationships. We're trying to understand, we're trying to know other people, and we don't even know our own selves. And that is important that you discover who you are. Okay. So take time to appreciate yourself. That way you don't have to be caught up in whether someone else is appreciating you. You need to appreciate yourself and connect with your emotions to express yourself clearly and effectively. Set boundaries. Okay. Set boundaries in connections, whether that's what makes connections healthy when you set boundaries. Okay. And let go of having to have control. I don't know how much I need to say about that one, but it speaks it itself. All right. So thank you for joining us tonight for Tuesday Tea Time. Remember, like I always tell you, Dorena loves you, and remember to do this every day and add it to every affairs of your life. Walk in wisdom, my wow friend. All right. You have